Hello, everybody. Palm Springs, Cindy, and I am coming to you. It's actually kind of late. Well, no, it's not. It's about not quite 8:30, and but I wanted to come to you tonight. I just have a few things that I want to share with you, and I guess I should stop counting down my my deep plane facelift recovery calendar deadline because it's been a month. And I'm still definitely swollen, like right in here, still swollen in here, and still swollen here. But, that's just going to take time. And people say, and from my own experience, it does take about, 9 months to a year for your face and your features to really, get back to their normal position, I'll say, from the trauma of the surgery. But I don't feel like I look scary. When you're really swollen, you're just distorted looking. So, I don't feel like I look like that. And I definitely have been going out and about. With that being said about me going out and about, as you know, I had a Valentine date on Valentine's Day last Tuesday. Now, I was a little bit concerned because our clubhouse is not open on Mondays or Tuesdays. So, and you had to sign up for their Valentine dinner, quite ahead of time. So as I was reading over the Valentine dinner invitation / reservation form, I didn't really pay. I've got something in my eye here. I didn't really pay that much of attention to what day of the week it was on. I just knew it was on Feb 14. So I signed up, and that was my Valentine gift to him. And so the closer the day came, the kind of, I didn't really hear anybody talking about it, but I'm not really at the clubhouse very much. So I started kind of questioning if I had signed up the right way. So anyway, I went back online and I looked everything over and over again, and it seemed, it was like, that's. So I just figured that that the clubhouse restaurant was going to be open Tuesday because, even though they normally are not, they were going to because of it being Valentine's Day. Okay, so we drive up to the clubhouse, and it's dark, and I did not see a lot of parked cars either. So I said, what? Well, anyway, he dropped me off. I said, I'm going to go look. And if it's closed and I've made a mistake on the date situation, then I'll come back out. So anyway, I walked up. I went like this, because there was no lights or anything. So, but what I saw, it was absolutely beautiful. It was dark because they had turned the lights. Well, they weren't totally off, and then each table had a candle. So it was a candle lit room. Beautiful. They had, beautiful white tablecloths and the candles and fresh flowers on the table. I thought maybe I took a picture or two, but I checked and I didn't. And it really was not appropriate because by the time we got settled into our chairs and, what did we want? Sparkling water or tap water and whatever. People were already there, and it would have been inappropriate to videotape or even take pictures because the flash would have gone off. So anyway, it was a 3-course, it was actually 4-course meal. And it started out, you guys, I'm cracking up. It started out with artichoke soup. Now, I love artichokes. And, so they came and they brought the artichoke soup bowl. There was maybe 3 tablespoons of soup in the bowl. A little garnish on it. I took a bite of it and, with a little sip of it with my spoon. I did not like it. And so I pushed it over to let my Valentine have it. The second course was a lovely steak medallion that was tender, and it was sitting on a portion of mashed potatoes. It was very, very good, like melted in your mouth. And then, let's see, what else did we have? And then there was a dessert. It's my favorite, I think it's my favorite dessert ever. And I only have found it at June Hills, the way they make it. And June Hills is the name of the restaurant. It's called a chocolate molten cake or something like that. And true to its name, it's just a little round piece of cake, like an inch high, I'll say. And then it's quite rich, but it's very moist. And then, but the very middle of it is like liquid warm chocolate. Oh my gosh, guys, it is so delicious. I mean, it is really good. But you know, they did not serve any bread, which was probably good because I would have eaten that. I don't think they serve bread. And we did have a cocktail since that one night where he made those martinis. That's what I had, and it was good. So anyway, and he bought this for me. Is this gorgeous? My bracelet. This one. In fact, I'm going to do this because it's from this. And now he knew I wanted something from that collection. And of course, and I have to tell you how cute it was because he said, I was not ready when he came. And so I sent him a text and said, the front door's open. I'm not quite ready. So come on in and fix yourself a drink or whatever. And I'll be out in a few minutes. So anyway, he said, okay. So I was in the bathroom and Poppy started barking. So I knew he was here. And I checked my cell phone and he said, yeah, he was here. So then I finished up after a few minutes and I came out and then he said, he was sitting here at the bar and he said, well, go fix yourself a drink. And, you know, he came early, so we had a little time to catch up because we hadn't seen each other in a while. So I went over to fix a drink and then that's where he had this sitting. So I opened the box. It was like displayed like this. And like I said, he knew that you see this designer advertised all over the place, but I never wanted to invest because I didn't know if it was really good. Well, anyway, it's beautiful. If anyone is thinking about spending the money for something from the Julie Voss collection, I want to urge you to go for it because I think I've ordered myself some earrings from her, or at least they're in my cart. Maybe I should say that, but I'm going to invest. I'm going to buy one little piece at a time and build up a collection. Okay, so I was thrilled with my Valentine's Day gift, and our dinner was wonderful. And they also had music. They had a gentleman playing. I don't think it was a violin, but it was like a guitar, soft guitar with sort of a backup, one of those backup machines that sounds like you have an orchestra behind you. So anyway, it was a lovely evening, and I'm going to talk more about that situation, but in another video. I need a little time to process. So with that being said, I also wanted to share with you some new, some cosmetics I recently purchased that I'm liking. And and then a couple of you commented that you noticed, or you said something like, something about my eyebrows. And before I went in to get my work done, maybe it was after, anyway, I had my eyebrows waxed and everything, and I wanted to get some new, fresh makeup that was like more pure than the makeup I've been using forever, because I use my makeup till it's gone before I buy something else. Well, anyway, I purchased these e.l.f. and I bought two. I thought I bought three. I think I bought three, but I can't find the other one. Might be in my makeup bag in my purse. But these are they're a wax, and these are really for brows. I have tried to kind of use it for a liner, and they don't work. The one I just held up was the lighter one. It says Bite Size Brow Palette by e.l.f. So this one is a little darker. Now I did try this tonight because I thought, what's that? You know, it's just like a Vaseline. I think it's a wax to go over to seal the whatever color you've put onto your brows. So I sort of mix the colors together depending on what I'm feeling like. So let me hold these up together because they look almost similar, but they're not. This one says, this palette is for blondes. You can see how I'm so blonde. And this palette is for neutral browns. Let's see if I can do this. I think I used I think I've been using this one for my brows. Just, you know, because, you know, I feel like I have 6 fingers on my hand regarding my makeup situation. Then I had purchased this Wet and Wild one, same type of a deal. But I didn't realize when I bought this that it has a bit of shimmer to it. And you can see that. And the e.l.f. is totally matte. I hate this, you know, these sealer things. I hate the way they put so much into making it hard to open the package that just drives me half mad by the time I get into it. And then I bought this LA Colors nude eyeshadow. This is quite old, as you can see, very loved up. And this, you can also say I've hardly used it. It looks brand new because it's shimmery. I don't know what I'm thinking, or if maybe under the lights of the cosmetic stand, I don't see the shimmer. But yeah, I don't want shimmer on my eyebrows. Now this one is Bora Bora eyeshadow trio, and I can't see who the maker is. Maybe just Bora Bora. Bora Bora. And once again, you see these same color palettes for me over and over. But once again, shimmer. That's why it still looks pretty new, because I've hardly used it. So there. Now, I found this L'Oreal palette, and I was wearing this my last video. Don't ask me where those are. Maybe those are, you know, obviously I used them maybe. But this has a shimmer to it. Actually, they both do. But I used this on my eyebrows. I used it as an eyeshadow, I should say. And I liked it. I liked it. And it's something else, my eyeliner, this part, whatever that's called, the bottom eyeliner, I've been using e.l.f., the pot. But I noticed tonight it's starting to dry out. You know, these things, well, I think e.l.f. is very reasonably priced, but there's still a lot left in there. And for that to have to be like drying out already, not good. When I was at Ross, I wanted to buy I went there to buy like a beach cover up and some beach thongs to wear when I'm walking to the beach. And so I found these at Ross, these little Juicy Coutures. Because, you know, anything that has a sparkle or a dangle, I have to have it. And they're very light and movable. Because some of these that you purchase are very stiff, and I can hardly walk in them. But these, you know, they're totally flat, which is fine for me because I'm going to wear them to the beach. And like I've been wearing them around the house as well. So I loved these. Not too long ago, a few months ago, when I fell in the parking lot, I tripped over that parking cement bumper stopper that you hit, you know, like that's what, don't go any farther. You're parked as far as you can go. Well, it was dark and I was getting my mail. And anyway, I didn't see it. It's painted blue. So I didn't see it and I tripped over it and I really did hurt myself. I'm sure I cracked or definitely sprained a rib and my wrist because I blocked my fall kind of like that. Well, anyway, I was hurt bad enough. It was, like I said, it was dark and there was no one around. It was about 7:20 at night. And I couldn't move. And I laid there for a while and I thought, should I scream, help, help? But as I looked around, there was nobody to hear me. So, and I didn't have my phone because like I said, I had parked my car. I got out, walked to go get my mail and come back. So, I wasn't going to take my purse or my phone with me to, take those few steps. Well, anyway, at that time, it turned out to be okay. I had the wind knocked out of me and I was a bit shaken and I knew I had hurt my rib and I knew I had hurt my wrist. Well, so anyway, I got up, I got my mail, I got home. And at that time, I was thinking about it and the next day and I was talking to some friends and whatnot. And so we were talking about maybe to get a smart watch, something, like those help I've fallen in, I can't get up type things. So I get a lot of requests to review products. And I have a lot of companies that, at least 2 a week, I will say. And that's just not my thing. I'm not interested in reviewing it. I don't like to be under that pressure. I don't like it if they send me a little script. I don't know what to say if they send me something and it's not good. So I tend to shy away from doing any kind of a review. Now, I did have this company soon after I fell. And it's called, I have trouble pronouncing the name, Parsonver. And it's not an iWatch, but it is a smartwatch. And it's $49. And so when the company asked if I would do a review on this, I was ready. I was glad because I wanted one. And so here's the watch. Now, like I said, it's not an Apple Watch, but it doesn't have to be because let me tell you all the things it does. Of course, it tells time. It tells the time. It gives you the temperature, the date. It will count your steps for you. It will give you your activity level, your heart rate, your sleep measures. You can pair this with your cell phone. And also, not that I need it, but it will also register your fertility tracking, your menstruation. And it has to be charged, and there's a cord that you put in the back of the watch and plug it in like you would a cell phone. And then simply by pressing the buttons, swiping from side to side, swiping up and down, you can change and manipulate all the different controls on the watch. It has large print for it. It lights up, so like at night you can see what time it is, or you can check on whatever if you're thinking how's your sleeping going, or how many steps did I put in today. And let's see, I've got it. It does come with instructions, of course. It comes in this nice box, and it has a charging system that connects to the back of the watch. And like I said, you can pair it to your cell phone, so the information can come and go both ways. Now, the one they sent me is a nice, very neutral, dusty rose. It's quite flat, which I like, with the gold. And it might even be a rose gold around here, but it goes perfectly with, with my other jewelry. And it's big enough for me to see, because sometimes the numerals could be so tiny. And let's see, was there anything else? So I want to thank this company, Parsonver, for sending this to me. It was really good timing since I had that fall. And if I had been wearing this, I could have signaled somebody. I could have, called for help or whatever. If you pair it with your cell phone, you can have messages and stuff on here. So anyway, I want to thank the company for sending this to me. And I just wanted to inform you, my viewers, that this watch is much less expensive. And it pretty much has all the bells and whistles we certainly would need to keep us safe if we fell or had a bit of an emergency and we were not carrying our cell phones and we were alone. So I wanted to give a shout out to this company for this lovely watch. Okay, so with that being said, I want to say, P.S. I love you. Until our next conversation. It also comes with this extra sporty strap. Bye-bye.